Well, I think what the first thing you tell them is last year is over. I mean, they'll remember that, for a long time, but you have to put that to rest and start working for the next year. And I think last time we won a championship, we didn't win it the next year. So, I mean, it's a once in a lifetime thing. But I think you just focus on what you need to improve on and take, like you do every year. I mean, there's certain things you have to do to win a football game, blocking, tackling, or whatever. And we've really tried to emphasize that. We've also tried to emphasize that, if you do win the league, that, you're the team that everybody's got a shot at or target at. It's hard to repeat. It's easier to win a championship, but it's hard to repeat as a championship. And you got to do that. But really the big thing is just to focus on this year and forget about last year and work on 2013, which I think we have to, because since I've been there, this is probably the most difficult schedule we've had since I've been the head coach of Colgate. So I think we have enough to worry about. Well, I think he's outstanding. Obviously, I think he's a Walter Payton candidate. I think he was the most valuable player in the league last year as a junior. I think the thing that sets him apart from, we've had some great quarterbacks, and he's obviously in that category, but the thing you're looking for as your quarterback is that he makes not only plays, but he makes everybody around him play better and play harder. And that's what he's done for our team last year, was he elevated his play, and everybody else tried to elevate and emulate him, and he just made us a better football team. And that's what you expect out of your quarterback. I mean, that's a position. He has to be your best player physically, but he's also mentally got to be your best player. He's got to be tough, he's got to be physical, and that's what he is. He's the real deal. He's probably, we've had some great quarterbacks, and I don't like to rank them, but he's up there.
It's obviously a great honor, but individual statistics come with winning, and I think that's what we did so well last year as a team was play well together. We had great players all around, which gave me the opportunity to strive and do what I did. Offensive line was unbelievable. Having Jordan next to me last year took a lot of pressure off. So I think coming into this season, I'm not really looking too far into it. Just as a team, we're looking to continue like what we did last year, and hopefully have a season like we did last year as well.
I mean, we have John Wilkins, who played quite a bit last year, stayed up in the summer, worked out. He's a good size. And we have some options, obviously some freshmen coming in, and we've got some people that are playing positions. What we have to do is get the right person in there at the right time. And we've been very fortunate since I've been the head coach at Colgate that we've always had a good running back. And I don't think many people knew who Jordan was last year, McCord. And I think we have that type of capability. I'm really more concerned about who's going to block for him up front than who's going to be the tailback.
Spring ball is huge, especially for the younger guys coming up. Offensive line-wise, I think that's the biggest, biggest area for them to improve. They get a lot of reps in there, and running back, I think we have a lot of guys that are young that can play. We have a lot of guys that can rotate in and take a lot of pressure off of other guys. So I think we'll be fine there, as it's just a lot of repetitions, I think, and once camp starts, I think a lot of things will fall into place and we'll be all right. Offensively, we put up a lot of points, a lot of yards, and thinking that you're going to do that every game it's a little tough. So we just keep ourselves poised, and we have a lot of veteran leaders coming back. So I think we'll be able to help the younger guys understand and move into their positions slowly, and tell them how much work you have to put in, and the payoff is what happened last year. And we were picked third last year in the league, and we took that, and we obviously worked very, very hard. And this summer, I think we've been working a lot, the same as last year. And I'm just excited to get started and ready to go. Yeah, our defense last year, they had flashes of what they can be. We were very young again. I mean, I don't think a lot of people noticed that. We had a lot of sophomores. Chris Kent, sophomore middle linebacker, outside linebacker. Mike Armiento was a sophomore last year. So I think a lot of people, didn't realize how young we still were. We bring back, I think, 7 starters on defense, which I think can be a very good defense. We're quick. We might not be the biggest, but we are quick. And yeah, I mean, like you said, we saw flashes against Lehigh, shutting them out in the second half. Sacred Heart shutting them out in the second half. I think if they, know that they can do that and bring that mentality every game, I think they'll be very, very good.
Well, I mean, we have some replacements too. I think Chris Kent, from down around here is going to be a good football player for us, and Mike Armiento started a defensive back for us, and I think he's an all-league candidate. So, and I think we've got some young linemen coming in that are really going to help us. So, but I think we'll be, obviously we've got to get better on defense, and that's our goal. But you know, I think we'll be fine. Well, I mean, it's you know it's a tough journey, but I think you look at your first game at Air Force. I think you got to approach that as, you know, we've played some Division I teams before. We played Syracuse and people like that, but you know, Air Force is just a great opportunity for our team to go out there and play. It's a great trip. I think we're going to kind of treat it as a bowl game and go out and, you know, and really get ready to play, and you know, and hopefully, you know, represent Colgate and do a good job. And then I think probably the key for us is, you know, is how we react after that game. And you know, with playing Albany, I think that the next game, obviously a scholarship team that I think may have been in the playoffs last year also. So our out-of-conference schedule is very difficult with New Hampshire also and Stony Brook. So they did us no favors, but that's why you play. You know, you play, and I think we'll be able to compete against them. We'll find out how good we are, and I think sometimes that makes you a better football player, a better team, and hopefully that'll, you know, get us prepared for league play.